Hey all, here at OS Reviews. Some of you may remember that a few months back we did a review on the DY Play ANC30. They perform pretty well, and they're a pair of neckband style wireless headphones that have active noise cancellation. Well, today we're taking a look at another pair from the same brand called the Urban Traveler, but these are full on-ear style headphones. So they're larger, studio style, they're going to block out a bit more sound, but they're not quite as lightweight. With that being said, the company DY Play is definitely an expert in active noise cancellation, typically more in the budget sector, but they have lots of headphones and earphones with ANC functionality. This one does have both feed forward and feedback ANC, so it claims to be more effective in the active noise cancellation in terms of being able to actually detect your ambient surroundings with sets of microphones not only on the outside but also on the inside of the cups. Now we have battery life up to 15 hours in the Bluetooth mode, up to 12 hours in the ANC mode. That's not the longest performance I've seen, especially on larger headphones, but it's alright. We get a hardshell carrying case, we have an instruction manual and a micro USB cable for charging. Taking a closer look at the design, they are very minimalistic, but comes in a kind of interesting gray color that's rather unusual for other low-cost headphones. The headband on the top actually uses rubber, but it is pretty soft, and the headphones themselves do have a little bit of play, and you can definitely fold them down for the purposes of transportation and if you're traveling. The front here does feature the microphones for the exterior that picks up ambient noise and tries to reduce it, as well as again the aforementioned microphones on the inside also helps. The headband can be very easily adjusted, and it's made out of aluminum, and there are even markings here that gives you a more precise measurement of what size you're going up or down from, so it does show a good amount of attention to detail. The controls on the side are fairly easy to access using your hands. So we have just a volume rocker and then a power key. The ANC can be turned on regardless of the wireless Bluetooth mode, so you can turn on ANC even if you're on a flight and just want to get some rest or sleep, which is a pretty good feature. The bottom features the aforementioned auxiliary port if you want to use these as wired headphones, and by the way, in the wired mode the ANC does also function, and there's also the micro USB for charging. As a quick size comparison, here they are next to the aforementioned Bluetooth T6 turbines, so you can see that the size of the cups are actually very much comparable, and dimensions are roughly about the same as well, all the way around. The only thing I will say is that the Bluetooth does have USB Type-C, which is slightly newer for charging. With that being said, it does not have the ability to be used in the auxiliary mode quite as easily. Moving into performance, if we talk about the active noise cancellation first, the good news is it's really effective. Compared to other alternatives in the $50 to $60 range, such as the aforementioned Bluetooth T6 and the MPOW H5 that we reviewed recently, these definitely are more effective. I was actually pretty shocked when they put them on because it drowned out not only the sounds of fans, maybe engines if flights are nearby, but also some people's voices, especially crowds. You're still going to be able to hear higher pitched sounds, maybe kids nearby as they talk, but for the money, I definitely think these are one of the most effective at blocking out noises I've come across in ANC budget headphones. And in some cases, they even outperform more expensive ANC headphones from brands that don't have as much experience as Bose. So it really is a good job from DY Play in that regard. Now when it comes to the technical audio quality, it's not nearly as spectacular, which is to be expected considering the budget price. It is to say it sounds alright, there is a good amount of bass, especially with drum beats and EDM tracks. It is very punchy and present. It doesn't pack the most detail in the world, so if you're expecting audiophile grade resolution and you can hear all of the tiny little intricacies, this is probably not going to be it. But I think that for the price they already sound great, especially for consumer type music like pop music, rock music, EDM tracks with drum beats. Again, the bass is pretty strong on these. Other things like watching movies and YouTube videos still remain quite enjoyable. Latency doesn't have too much of a problem, so the video and the audio stays synced. So that's more or less it for our hands-on review of the DY Play Urban Traveler. For the price, it's one of the most effective active noise cancelling headphones on the market. It really does block out the majority of noises around you, especially if you're on a flight. It makes a night and day difference. They're comfortable to wear even for long periods of time, and overall the sound quality is satisfactory, although it might not be the best in the world. I think for the price it's fair. And if ANC is your primary objective, then they do even work a little bit better than the Bluetooth T6s. Be sure to check out more details if interested in the links down below, but for now that's been our video. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews. That's been the pretty impressive DIY Play Urban Traveler Active Noise Cancelling headphones.